Whoops, I forgot we're on camera.
Oh, I feel so grateful.
That's what it should have been up there.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning,
The suspense is gone.
I feel the spirit. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive.
All right, sing along now.
So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free.
You are free.
Wake up, and I'm free to be me.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm free to be me. Yeah.
Good
You
morning.
are free to be you. Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
I tried to match Pookie's outfit. I have this array of Hawaiian shirts now that she has acquired for me in her various trips to Hawaii. So I have this whole rack of Hawaiian shirts. So I wait to see what she's wearing on a Sunday. And I said, what do I have that matches? This is the closest thing. My orange is not as vibrant as yours.
It's okay. I'm shining my light.
Yeah, you are. Shining the orange light. Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Inspiration. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
It's Sunday Inspiration.
Welcome. We're so happy you're here. Oh my goodness, look at the chat.
The
It's
chat's-
already going wild.
It is going
You guys
wild.
are so amazing.
So we always appreciate the people that are watching live, but if you're watching the replay, and we need to keep in mind as we record these things that many people do watch the replay.
They do.
We'll let you know right off the bat. We're happy that you're here.
Yes.
You're going to get a lot out of this, whether you are watching live, which we always love, or whether you're watching it later. The theme today, as we go along, we're sort of dialing in the format a little bit, and lately I have been. We have been picking themes that we try to stay around, even though we always often go off on tangents. But
never.
Last week it was Get Creative. This week it's Shine Your Light. So all of our songs, a lot of our messages today will be about shining your light, that unique light that is you. So please
Yes.
stick around for the
Yes.
many things we have in store for that. Our affirmations are around that. And already live in the chat, we got Siggy and Andrea and Robin, and Tracy's back.
Oh, Tracy!
Yeah.
Tracy's back. Yay!
One of our prime
Sending
ambassadors.
you so much love. Yes.
She's been absent for the last few weeks. Mary Rose, Crystal, these are all like regulars here. Danielle.
Oh my goodness.
We got Dora. Alexandra. Who else we got here?
Mary Rose.
Yes, Mabel is in the house. May, Julian. Oh my gosh. Fruity Potters or something like that is here. Daniel, we got Michelle, Rebecca. That's right. So as we go along here, we always, whether you're watching it live or the replay, leave a comment. Let us just say hi. Let us know that you're there. I know a lot of people, it's okay. You just watch. You maybe you got it on while you're doing other things. But if you have the ability, go ahead and leave a comment. We want to make this interactive. And especially two things you can let us know. Where are you watching from? We always love to get just a sense of the global audience that we've got here, or the global family that gathers here every Sunday. And also, if it's your first time catching a live broadcast then indicate that, because we're going to celebrate you.
Yes. Well, we love to celebrate, right? That is what this Inspiration Mornings are all about. It's about celebrating life, celebrating who we are, celebrating the journey, right? And how we all, in our own beautiful way, are manifesting some of the most incredible things in our lives, right? So this is what it's all about. Just shining your light, being in love.
Making it bright.
Yeah.
Pookie, why don't you get us centered with some breathing activities,
yeah,
if you
let's
don't
do
mind.
that. Okay. This is a place where we come into our heart. That beautiful space that's inside of you that holds in it the light of your own being. We connect to our heart and our breath, our sacred breath, this breath of life. And we're going to breathe together 3 times. We're going to breathe in the essence of love. And we're going to release into the world light. We're going to release our light through our breath. So if you're ready, I like to put my hands on my heart. You can do whatever you like. Just breathe, breathing in love. Here we go. Love, 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 love. And in your sacred breath, releasing light into the world, into the world. Breathing in again deeply, love. And releasing light, light, light. One last time. Deeply in love. Releasing into our world light. And we just offer a statement of gratitude for this divine connection of us all here in this one place. Now through the breath and through the heart, we are connected on this beautiful planet. Yeah, because really, we're all one. Did you know that? We're one.
We are one.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah, I think we maybe written a song about it before.
Like a few of them. We come from the same source.
That's right. We come from the same source.
I think we did that
Right?
last
And what is that?
week.
That is love. Love is the source in which we were all born into this beautiful planet. So
That's right.
yeah,
Hey,
so
Sheila Swift is here in the chats. Wow. Hey there.
Sheila,
Good to-
Kimberly.
Good to see you there.
Yeah.
So I'm testing out, trying to boost the sound of the. Sometimes I listen back to the replays and our audio seems maybe a little low. So I tried to boost it a little bit. So maybe let me know with a comment there. Are we coming through loud and clear? And when we're playing songs in particular, I want to make sure we don't distort or anything. So I won't be able to listen to it until later to hear it myself. And maybe you can give us some feedback along the way.
Like, how do we sound? Can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Is the guitar too loud? Is Pookie too loud?
Pookie's never too loud.
Oh, no. That's not true.
If you visit this channel with any regularity, you know that I do this little thing called Affirmations, and so we make
That's what it's all about.
We make it a part of our Sundays. It's a way that early on in the broadcast we can get synchronized with you, and so I have taken the theme and created some Shine Your Light affirmations. You should know how this works by now. I'm going to recite each line. In the space that follows, Pookie's going to say them back, and you say them along with her. And do your best to match her energy. That could be good luck with that.
Bob's doing it. You can tell. He's
That's
trying.
right. So here we go. Our theme of this week, this Sunday, is Today I Shine My Light.
Today, I shine my light.
I unapologetically express who I am.
I unapologetically express who I am.
Today I am authentically me.
Today, I am authentically me.
I confidently share my gifts and talents.
I confidently share my gifts and talents.
Today I radiate my true self.
Today, I radiate my true self.
Starting now, I shine my light.
Starting now, I shine my light.
Like I said, good luck in matching Pookie's energy there.
Well, you have to move your hands in order to do it really well. And
do you?
Bob doesn't move his hands, so
Hey,
it's kind of like...
I move my hands a little bit even when I'm off
Oh,
camera. Even when I'm recording, we talked a little bit about this last week. When I'm recording it, you don't see me in most of my YouTube videos, but when I record them, I try to smile if that's the tone of the thing that I'm doing. But I also, I'm emoting and I'm moving and physically getting into it, even when you're not seeing that, because it helps. It affects the voice, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so when you do your
Totally.
affirmations, you could sit still and go, I'm gonna shine my light today, or you could get into it. Today I'm gonna shine my light. Yeah. So
Because that's what I'm doing behind the screen. Like,
yeah. She's behind me, and I can still feel it. I can feel the air moving in the room. There's a mighty wind. It's all about shining your light, being authentically who you are. That's our theme for the day. Actually, it's our theme most Sundays, but let's just pop in and check in on some of the good folks that are live with us in the chat.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go with some of the more recent ones. Let me pull that down to the bottom here. Hi, Clara. Good morning, Sunday Inspiration friends and family. I like your attitude. That's right. We are all friends.
That's right.
And,
friends and family.
and family here. Let's see here. Like I said, Sheila is in the house.
And on fire.
Apparently so.
I mean, we're on fire 100%.
No extinguisher needed.
No, Sheila. It's so great that you're here.
Here Siggy says, what an awesome audience full of zesty energy and shining light from all of our pore. Oh, every pore is beaming.
That's it. I love it.
Holly Ann is back in the chat, one of our prime ambassadors. Midnight Wishes from Melbourne in Australia. Everyone's so happy to be here.
Yes. Hello, Holly Ann.
We always love seeing you. Hi,
too.
Melody. Oh, there's some kind of a emoji thing that gets converted to text there, I think.
Yeah, but she's saying that we're crystal clear.
Crystal clear, I think is what she's saying.
Yeah, she's saying that we're good.
Good.
Yep,
Volume level's good. Awesome. Let's see. Well, let's send. It's actually. This might be. We don't have to do it right now, but this might be a regular thing to do, or we could do it now. So Andrea says, "Would everyone help my husband and I and keep your good thoughts? Although I'm fully vaccinated, she's tested positive for Delta. However, all is well. So let's send some loving energy to Andrea. Let's hold that thought there because I want to do that for Tracy and her family too.
Yes.
Thank you, Tracy, for saying we sound full of energy. Please don't go changing. Kimberly says we sound great. All this, loud and clear.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Doris says, I choose love, joy. Yes.
Yes, we're doing it. You got it. We're raising the vibration of the planet.
You are our kind of people, Dora, raising the vibration of ourselves and radiating that out to influence. Actually, during our Patreon call yesterday, we talked about that, and that came up. In fact, Vasiliki is normally from Greece, is normally often in the chat on Sundays, but she was in that Patreon call. It's a monthly call we have with our Patreon supporters, and she said something about how she handled the pandemic, and there are all these external factors, circumstances that are going on. But what she did is to choose to go within and sort of firm up her own herself so that she could better handle the external world. So like a lot of people just immediately go into fighting or dealing with the external world as opposed to doing the inner work kind of first, or doing it simultaneously at least. And that kind of, I totally believe that. And to raise the vibration of the planet, meaning other people and things, that starts first from within.
Absolutely.
Like the Gandhi quote, be the change you want to see.
Yeah.
Be the peace,
Our
be
love
the love.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
We matter. We are so significant. You have no idea how significant you are, right? And everything that you do matters. Now, I don't really understand a lot about quantum physics, but there's this thing called entanglement, right? And it's like they say that whatever happens, like let's just say something happens on our planet, it's connected to something really, really far away, but it disrupts that field too, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important. And I have to apologize. I'm not really versed in quantum physics, but I do understand entanglement. And what I understand about that more than anything is that everything that we do matters. How we walk in the world matters. How we love matters, because we are entangled in ways that we are not even aware of. We're not even aware of it. And so we don't know how far our love really goes. When we're loving someone or we're serving someone, we have no idea how far that act of love is going to carry that person, or maybe even inspire that person into their own expression or more of an expression of love. So powerful stuff. We are so powerful. If you only knew how powerful you were. Wow.
I think they call that the butterfly effect too.
Yeah.
Little butterfly wings can create a typhoon on the other side of the planet. At least that's the theory how that goes.
Mm-hmm. Well,
the thought is relevant for sure.
Absolutely.
With Christine Moharder is one of my favorite people. She says, "Bob, you are looking dapper today."
I know.
Oh, she also mentions Pooki. You look beautiful as always too.
Thank you.
Mabel. Oh, hey Mabel, first time here and already Hawaii vibes align. All right. Mabel, are you either from Hawaii or just have a thing connect with the islands? Oh, love it here and you guys. Oh, here you're in Hawaii. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe you could follow up with that, Mabel. Where are you if you're in Hawaii?
Yeah, let me know. What island?
Yeah. Here, Siggy says, hello, Bob, Pookie, and Keone. She spelled all of our names correctly.
Oh
That
my
is
God, I
even
can't
the
believe
dog's name. Global family. Welcome, first-timers. I think we need to do that. Continue to indicate whether you are a first-timer because we have a little celebration for you. Everyone in the chat here, along with our studio audience that's just right on the other side of the beach here, is going to join us in a little round of applause
They're
here.
barbecuing right now for a little picnic that we're going to have later.
There's a luau going on. Well,
Hula dancers and everything.
let's celebrate our first-timers right now, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
See, we had to get physical with that one, too.
Yeah. Don't you love it?
Physical,
Like, you should do that, too,
physical. Let's see here. We got Hazel from South Africa.
Welcome, Hazel.
That's good. Let's know again where you're watching from. We got is it
Keisha
from Virginia.
Virginia, welcome.
Sandy Springs, Georgia. Hello, Bob and Pookie and the rest of the morning crew. It sounds like it's a television show. Yeah.
Well, it is kind of. It's like a YouTube television show.
It's catching his first time from India. All right.
Did you ever think about that television? It's kind of interesting.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
First, May is here for the first time. That applause
Hello,
was for
May.
you. Sarah from Tulsa, welcome back.
Oklahoma in the house.
Seattle, Washington, flew in from California. Another first timer. Awesome. New York, Long Island.
Love Long Island.
You spent some time there.
I lived in Northport when I was in the second grade.
I'm watching from Arizona. We visited Phoenix. Last trip on a plane before COVID was to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching from India, Alberta, Canada,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oklahoma. Of course, Stacy's from Pueblo, Colorado.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at you up here. India.
And let's see
New
here.
Jersey.
Those are some of the earlier.
Oh, she's here in New Jersey.
Mabel says, I wish I was in Hawaii. It's definitely a significant meaning here in Jersey. Okay, but you're in Hawaii, state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Kimberly's first time here from New York City. Yay.
Welcome.
And there's Holly interacting and celebrating with all the first timers. That's awesome. Kimberly says you both glow. Oh, that's amazing. I think is it the coffee?
It must be.
Is it the lights or something?
Maybe I got enough sleep last night.
Wow, a lot of first timers. Hello from Michigan. First time here.
Oh, Michigan. Love Michigan.
Okay.
Love that area.
That's awesome. So we're going to continue along. We'll be checking back in, but continue. Oh, yeah. And of course, Sheila Houston in the house. Oh, and Rochelle is here. She's happy to be here. Kevin, I'm doing great. Dutch Caribbean. That is cool.
Udine. Welcome.
That is very awesome. So we're going to be checking back in. So keep leaving comments and as we go along here. Another first timer from India. Wow, look at the first timers. So we do this every week, folks. Starting at this time, it's 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern. You obviously have figured out where that is in your neck of the world woods. And yeah, so the theme today is shine your light, about being your authentic self, being your true self, and we're going to do a song about that.
Let's do it
right now. So this was a song. So usually, admittedly, I'm the one who sort of, I guess, plots out I print off the little outline of what we're going to do and the order of things and all that stuff. Even though the content, what we actually comes out of our mouths,
he has no control over me.
Quite, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't even try to do that. Are you kidding? But our original songs, which we always do like two original songs, we perform live, then one we have a recorded one that we ended at the end. We play at the end and dance and move to, and try to space them out. But there's a new song that I was really thrilled about. We actually wrote it while we were in Wisconsin in the middle of last month.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I debuted it maybe here about 3 weeks ago or so. So normally I wouldn't repeat a song, but this is so. It's brand new, and really loving this song, and I've kind of dialed it in. Pookie's added a little part on the chorus to support it, and so we're going to do that song again, and it's perfectly aligned with the theme.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Let me pull up the lyrics here. Got to get that out of the way. Little cramped quarters here. Let's see here. I think this is going to be...
We're on the beach. I mean, what's the problem?
I know. No problem whatsoever. Going to add some reverb. And this is kind of a nice little Guess it harkens back to my sort of like pop rock roots. Oh no. Yeah, I hear a whole band playing this, so in my head. Maybe you can too. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. There was a time I did struggle like a missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle. I felt left out, no doubt. But something inside spoke to me, a greater love that was meant to be. And I turned that doubt inside out. I had to learn to make my way through the dark until I finally found my spark. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today. You can live your life with worry, or you can tell a better story. Try to find the light in the night. You can choose a greater vision. It all comes down to a decision to fly to the sky so high. It really does come down to choosing your own way. I know you have something to say. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today. It really does come down to making a decision about how you want to live your life, and most important, are you really to do the work to make that happen? You have to learn to make your way through the dark until you finally find your spark. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today. Today, your way. Today.
That's right. Oh my goodness, I love that song.
It's a catchy little,
So amazing.
little number, huh?
It is, and it's so true because, like, we all go through those times. We have these peaks, and we have these valleys, right? And so the peak is where like we feel like we're on top of the world, like it feels like everything's going our way, right? And then in life, things happen, things occur, and we go into the valley. So when you're up at the peak, right, you're at the peak, you can see the vastness. Have you ever stood up on top of a mountain, a cliff? You could just see forever, right? Your vision is so expanded, right? And you're at this really elevated place. And then things in life will happen. It just happens for all of us like this, is that we go down into the valley. Now, when we're down in the valley, everything becomes really close close in. We can't really see out. We don't, our perspective, everything's come really close in. And so when we're in the valley, that's the time to do the inner work. Right? That's the time. So a lot of people resist the valley. They think it's a terrible place to be. Like, everybody wants to be up here all the time. That's not sustainable. We cannot do that. It's not possible. Right? So you're going to have peaks in your life, these beautiful high moments, these really exquisite. But then you're going to have these valleys where everything kind of feels less expanded, but it's bringing it all closer into you. So when you're in the valley, just really pay attention and pay attention to the lesson that you're learning, because valley is all about lessons. And so that's like the time for you to go inside, right? Go inside and find that wisdom that's within you to navigate whatever it is that you're experiencing in the valley, right? So that you can ascend back up to that peak moment, but also always knowing that there's another valley that you're going to go through. Because see, that's how we want our lives to look. We want our lives to look like this. I know a lot of people, no, I don't. I want my life to look like that. Well, you know what that is? That's dead. That's dead. That's what they call straight lining is dead.
Well, they want it
right?
to look like this. Up,
Oh yeah.
up,
Well,
up, up,
that's not sustainable either, right? Because it's just, do you know anybody who doesn't experience hardship?
Yeah.
Anybody. And name one person.
Yeah, if you ever...
I mean, even think about ascended masters like Christ and whatnot. Right? That wasn't a... Right? That was just his whole life was this, you know?
I was listening to I've been listening to the audiobook of so Ann and Nancy Wilson from the band Heart have an autobiography that's out. Been listening to the audiobook. Being a musician, I'm very fascinated with it. Been a big fan of Heart. Never saw them live yet. I hope to though. Yeah, they come through St. Louis a lot over the years. So, but anyway, but like most success stories, they had a lot of peaks. They had a lot of successes and really, cool perks that came their way as a result of their fame once they reached it. But man, there was a lot of hardships along the way, a lot of pressures, a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and struggles within the band and with the press and sexism with the sisters and all this stuff. And so, yeah, but our lives are maybe on a different scale, reflect that. Guy Raz has this podcast called How I Built This, where he talks to the people that built successful companies like Whole Foods and just pretty much any company, a lot of companies that you've heard of, and it is not a smooth ride.
No, but in the valley is where you hone your craft. Right?
Yeah.
Because at the top, you're so busy celebrating and having a blast and everything, you're not really paying attention to like what's going on in here, right? You're out. You're experiencing all of this, everything, right, at the peak. But when you're in the valley, that's the time to really do the inner work. It's like to move through those valleys, right? And they're never going to stop. They'll always be there. However, how you navigate that space, just like this song, how you have to step out and like move into shining your light, right? And then you begin to ascend up. So it's all a process, and we all go through it. We all have really hard times, all of us.
Yeah. Well, and the first verse of that song that I just played is biographical. It starts off, there was a time I did struggle like a missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle. I felt left out, no doubt. So yeah, there was a time in my life when I was grade school, high school for sure, even a little bit in my 20s, where I just felt awkward and like I didn't fit in and got picked on and made fun of and all this stuff in the school. And can you believe it? I mean, that's the worst that it got. I know people suffer many worse forms of abuse.
That's
sure.
formative for you in your young years like that. That helps to shape your identity.
Yeah,
it can influence it.
It did. Yeah,
profoundly.
I had a stutter when I was a kid because the lack of confidence. It's funny, this autobiography of the Wilson sisters and Hart, Ann had a stutter too because she felt a similar way and got nervous around people, and I still have it. You'll hear it in these spontaneous things. I'll stumble over my words. Luckily, I can edit myself in my YouTube videos.
But like here live, you're just
you're hearing warts and all. But I've gotten over it. I just learned to live with it. And so But I did not let that stop me. I knew there was just like the verses said, there was something a bigger life that was meant to be, and I focused on that. So thank you all for the kind words on the song. There's a lot of stuff here Kimberly says, yes, Pookie, get through the valleys. I've been through the valleys since childhood, lonely valleys, but at this age, I'm proud to get through them. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that.
Sometimes the valley can be lonely.
Michelle says, I just happen to know her name is, it's right there at the end of her, at the end of her name. Michelle says, those times certainly help you grow.
Yes, they do.
We don't like going through them at the time, but they do, in hindsight, they do make us stronger.
And it's a powerful choice point that you're at in that moment, because of where you're at. You have the opportunity to choose. You can choose to grow through it and to learn and to look at the valley and just really get really up close and just kind of really take a good look at everything that's right here and kind of figure out, and maybe even create a brand new story, just like what that song said. I can tell a new story, right? And in that valley is the opportunity for you to create a new story, and that new story takes you to the peak. And then slowly and surely, something will bring you down into the valley, right? And then there you are again in the valley, creating a new story, to take you to the peak again, right? So we're always in the process of recreating ourselves, right? Recreating, and it's a process that we all go through, and we are. I continue to do the work every day. Every day I'm working on myself and paying attention to my thoughts and paying attention to my actions. How am I behaving in the world? Am I expressing myself as a loving being? How can I be a better lover to those that are present in my experience, right? How can I love more, right? And so,
And we all have these visions of our lives, especially if we make the mistake, I guess, of seeing someone else's life and imagining what their life is like from a successful point of view and thinking, I want to live my life that way. And it's great. You should have a vision that's pulling you forward. That's how I've accomplished everything in my life. I saw a better vision, told a better story about where I was heading, not where I was. But a lot of people make the mistake of thinking, I'm going to arrive there and then exist there forever. But really, it's if you can get to the point where you can just have a glimpse of it or experience even momentary satisfactions of being close to that thing, that is an initial win. And you may stumble back or go back into the next valley, but don't beat yourself up about it. You've been at least there for momentarily, so you know it's possible. So then you just work on getting there more often. Maybe you start to extend the length of time that you're in this ideal place in your life, or mentally, physically, and so on. So it's just constantly about, where do I want to be? How do I want to experience this day? And doing your best to get there as often as you can throughout that day. And always focus on the present moment.
Yeah.
What are you choosing in this moment?
Absolutely. And for any of you who are looking at others and wishing you had what they had, or wishing that your life was like their life, I want you to know something. It's not all peaches and cream over there either.
Yeah.
You're just seeing the exterior, the presentation to the world. But behind the scenes, their lives are even sometimes crazier because of, like, a lot of people want to have a lot of money, people think, I want a lot of money. Well, when you do get a lot of money, like a lot of money, there's challenges with that. You have to figure out how to invest it, what are you going to do with that money, and then people will show up and they'll be asked, even if it's just like for services or whatever, they want to sell you their, so there's all kinds of things that show up. So you think that you want a lot of money, and you might, but there's a lot that comes with that. You have to get financial advisors and insurance and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right. So when you're looking at someone else and you're seeing the presentation of their life, of what they're showing you, just know that behind the scenes, and this is everyone, behind the scenes, they are going through their own personal struggles, So it's all of us. We're all doing the best that we can. And the reality of it is that you didn't come here to be like anybody else. You didn't. When you look at someone and you see something that someone's done, when I do, I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody did that. That definitely means I can do it. And then there are some times when I've come up with some ideas and nobody's ever done it before. And those are kind of those little scary ones, right? Because it's always nice to have at least some sort of pinpoint as to where it's been done before that you can relate to, right? But when you're pioneering it, it's a little scarier, right? But you can still do. You have the ability within you to create. You are the creator of your experience. You're so powerful. It's unbelievable.
And to do it in an authentic way that's unique to you and true to who you are.
Yeah.
Which is the part of the theme of shining your light. I just wanted to highlight this. Mary Rose earlier has said, thank you for that, Pookie. You're so right. I'm in a valley right now, and I need this reminder. Yeah. So many of you may be going through a valley. I know some of you are. We know some of you.
I know a lot of people in valleys
personally.
Right now. Yeah.
Myra just was echoing the lyrics of the song, shine your light, make it bright, love your life your way. And there's the key words, your way, not somebody else's way, right? Yeah. So cool. So I am just checking at some of the other comments here. People are talking about heart, and ABBA came up in the in the comments somehow. So, which is cool.
ABBA is awesome. Owen says,
band.
"Hey, Owen!"
Oh,
another one of our music friends.
Owen had a birthday, I think, maybe yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I saw it on Facebook. Let's celebrate Owen's birthday.
So we're going to celebrate that. You want all this? Do the applause for it, or yeah?
Well, do you have any more birthdays?
Oh
in
yeah.
the house?
Is anyone celebrating a birthday this week?
Anybody?
Even within a week or two of now. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna move on.
Or if you had a birthday previously this month,
or coming up in the upcoming week between now and next Sunday in particular.
Yeah.
Let's.
Because we do this every week, you know.
Oh wait. Wait, I'm trying to remember what key I did this in for you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Today we celebrate you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Today we celebrate you. And many more.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, we're celebrating you today.
Oh, and it was a milestone. Owen says he turned
40. Oh my gosh, 40 is amazing, Owen. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I neglected
in my 40s, I met Bob. So you just
God.
have no idea what's gonna happen to you in your 40s.
We were in our mid-40s when we met, I think.
I know.
It's crazy. I think I may have neglected to wish you a happy birthday on Facebook. I can't remember, Owen, but we made up for it if I did by singing it to you live
and
here.
Happy birthday to everyone else that's celebrating a birthday.
To a global audience.
Yep.
Awesome. So I'm going to chat about something here for a while. Listen in, Pookie, and you can chime in. Because I don't think I even let you know what I was doing.
No, I have no idea. I've been gone for days.
With this particular thing. Yeah, she has been. Yeah.
I know. I've been helping my son. You know, it's like what mamas do, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he needed some help from me, and this was like.
And she stepped up.
I know. I did. That's what love does.
And so let me talk about something here, and then I may, if I don't take too much time setting it up, I might read a little something to you of a humorous nature, of a lighthearted nature. And so there's. As we now we're in our 9th month of doing, or maybe 10th month or whatever. Yeah, 9th month of doing these Sunday inspirations. We have every Sunday morning since the beginning of this year. We've been doing this, and as we come along, we're honing things like having a theme of the week. That's something I think that I like that concept, and so I think we're going to keep doing that. And there's something else I'm going to try. And everything I've done in my life, I've approached with a sense of play and experimentation. That's exactly how this YouTube channel grows. It's like I wonder, would anybody be interested if I did some affirmations or guided meditations? And I played around with different formats until I found that affirmations were the thing. That morning affirmations were in particular were the ones that were resonating with people. And so you just try stuff and you see what people respond to. And so here's another thing another idea that I had, and it serves two things that I think are helpful. So even though these Sunday inspiration videos are not the most popular ones on my channel overall, other pre-recorded, uploaded videos get many more views. We love the interaction with you, and we love how you show up here, and you reward us in many different ways. So one is you reward us by showing up. You reward us by commenting. Mm-hmm. You reward us by putting nice, engaging with us, and we just love that, and hearing the nice things about that you feel about our songs and the messages that we send to you.
Yeah, and communicating with each other, like you're bonding within this circle as well. So we love that.
So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so engaging with us, we love this live interaction, and even though from a business standpoint or whatever, it's not the most prominent thing that I do on the channel. It's just important to us. We love it, and we love the small and growing family. So yeah, there may be 100 to a couple hundred or so people that are watching live, and then another several hundred. We usually get maybe 2,000 views or whatever per video, which compared to my other videos is small. But again, we do it because we love it.
Yeah.
It's not about the numbers all the time. It's about the
Yeah.
meaningful connection and the joy that we get out of it and interacting.
Because that's
with
another
you.
form of money.
Yeah.
Your relationships.
Yeah,
Right.
what you get from people, or what you give, it's
wealth.
It's all over the map. But some of you do step up and want to say thank you and show your appreciation in different ways. Some of you will send the super chat, which is built into the comment here. Send a little financial donation or a tip to us, which is great. Some of you will go and buy my books or my book on Amazon, like The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. Some of you become members of our Patreon community, where through a small or a modest monetary contribution to our efforts, you get special perks like the Zoom calls that I mentioned earlier.
And we can hear your voice
yeah.
then.
Yeah, which is really cool. Like I said, I love the Zoom call that we had yesterday for our September call. Then some of you will sign up for programs. Like I have one Turbocharge Your Life program on 21 Days of Abundance coming up. So there's all different levels and ways of participating and showing your love and appreciation and getting something of value out of it. Okay, so that's one. So hang on to that thought. And another thought, I in particular and Pooki as well have created a lot of content, like a lot of things over the years. I in particular, I've got 16 books out. I got ebooks and audiobooks and online courses, and I've done podcasts and blog posts and all this stuff, and all these YouTube things that I've done. And Pooki has gotten more and more involved in creating her own library of content on her channel and other places.
Oh, my channel.
And so I have all this stuff that is in the archives, I guess, that isn't being currently shared. And so I'm just wondering if there's a way to meld these two things: you expressing your appreciation and this sort of archive or library of stuff that we've created over the years. So here's my idea.
I know nothing of this.
I know. We started with yesterday, our last weekend, when we were talking about creativity. We were sharing some of our art, but this is, I was thinking about doing like a weekly flash sale. So here's what it is. Each week we're gonna highlight some digital download and just make it available for 1 week at a really low price, and that way you can make some sort of express your appreciation with a small amount and get something in return for it. And then we get to have the stuff that we've created over the years not just sit on a hard drive somewhere and be consumed and enjoyed. And so I have chosen. I'm gonna maybe pull this up here. There is a.
I didn't know anything about
Yeah, so several years. So I started the YouTube channel with the Affirmations about 5 years ago, but I've been a student of personal development for many, many years, and I guess this was an indication that I was heading in this direction. I was looking maybe over 10 years ago for a way to sort of get my message out there about positive thinking, but do it in a unique way. Like I didn't want to have like a dry nonfiction book or whatever. There's so many of those out there. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I bring? How can I bring my authentic self to this topic? And so it was one of my early forays into this what do you call it, this category or genre. And so I can't remember. So I wrote this ebook called Personal and Spiritual Growth for Fun People, subtitled The Secret Guide to Joy and Prosperity. It's basically, well, this is what you'd get if The Secret and Conversations with God met Dave Barry at a Jerry Seinfeld concert. So I don't know if that resonates with you. If you don't know, a lot of people know what the secret is in Conversations with God, Jerry Seinfeld. Dave Barry was a columnist, a humor columnist in Florida, and had a bunch of books out. So humor has always been a big part of my life. So I wonder if there's a way that I can use humor to get the points across about everything that I've learned about personal development. And so I wrote this book, and it's written from the perspective. I'll show you in a second here, and maybe I'll read a little segment of it too. But so there's a link in the description of this that takes you to this page that I'm about to show you here for the flash sale. It's good between now and next Saturday, the 25th. So a number of here's the premise of it. A number of good books have been written over the years. By people who claim they have channeled the word of God or in essence took dictation from a supreme being. Conversations with God, A Course in Miracles are in this category. Of course, the Bible is probably the most prominent example. There are also many books and recordings by people who feel they have received messages from spiritual entities. I'm sure you're familiar with Abraham Hicks, maybe Jane Roberts, the Seth books, the Cryon series. There's many more out there are all good examples of this. And there's a lot of great wisdom in all these sources, but have you ever wondered what it would be like if the Almighty didn't use a go-between to interpret their words? What if the Supreme Being actually wrote a book himself? What if he or she made it fun and accessible to everyday people? And most important, what if this spiritual guide had a playful attitude and a great sense of humor? If all these things came to pass, what kind of book might the omnipresent one write? And that's what I created. So listen to this powerful little audiobook or read the PDF. So for the low price of only, check out this,
You're getting into numbers,
$7.77. And if you look up 777, it is an angel number that is of significance. But you'll get immediate access to MP3s. The audiobook is like 68 minutes long, so an hour and 8 minutes. There's a 42-page PDF ebook that you get for this low price. You could use either PayPal or Stripe with a credit card. And so that is the premise. And so I'm just gonna we'll see if anybody cares about this stuff. And if so, we'll do like a weekly flash sale type of thing. If you'd like, should I dare read a little part of it to them?
Do it.
Oh.
Bob as the voice of the Supreme One.
That's right. Remember, this was written. So this was. Obviously, I was experimenting. And I was fine looking for a way to get this message out into the world. That book didn't, even though it's available on Amazon and Audible. I also obviously created the audiobook. It never did really catch on, and it kind of faded into the background of my other activities. And then the YouTube channel came along. So it really hasn't seen the light of day a whole lot. But I think you'll get some laughs out of it, and a lot of the things that we preach here are represented. In that, I got to pull up the right file here. Hang on a second. So I'm going to do my best to shift into comedy mode here. But of course, you'll hear my voice on the audiobook. There's a little sampling of what you're going to find in here. So, lesson 1. Oh, that's perfect. Ready for lesson 1? Great. Sit back and relax. No, come to think of it, maybe you should sit up straight. It would be much better for your posture. In any event, get ready to digest this first lesson. The entire universe, including the world you live in, is perfect. You heard that right. It's perfect just the way it is. Oh, I can hear you now. What kind of cosmic crack are you on, Bob? Even though there is good stuff to be thankful for, the world is filled with anxiety and frustration and anger, in addition to lots of really weird people, like the cable guy. It's far from perfect. That's the common belief, but it's dead wrong. The universe and the abundant energy that flows through it are perfect just as they are. They always have been and always will be. There is no anxiety in the world. There are only people thinking and acting in anxious ways. There is no frustration in the universe. There are only people thinking frustrating thoughts and engaging in frustrating actions. Like the last time you switched lanes during rush hour only to get into an even slower lane, you caused that situation. It wasn't the traffic. It wasn't the old lady in the 92 Impala going 27 miles an hour on the freeway. It wasn't the universal conspiracy to keep you from getting to Starbucks on time, as if you really need more caffeine. You decided to get upset about it, and you followed through on that promise. Congratulations for keeping your word. The same goes for anger, guilt, worry, resentment, you name it. You bring most of that negative stuff upon yourself. Trust me on this one. The world was created perfectly. Again, this is from the perspective of the Supreme Being, so keep that in mind. I should know the world was created perfectly. I hung out with the original designer. And you think computer nerds today are geeks? You ain't seen nothing. This guy was a real Poindexter, a major dork-orama. You should have seen the pocket protector on this guy. But I digress. Damaged goods or damn good? Millions of people, including you, make the sad mistake of internalizing this misguided belief of imperfection, that the world they live in is flawed or tainted, that the odds are stacked against them from the get-go. Too many humans think about their lives and the world they live in as if it's a broken toaster they picked up at a garage sale, and now they're stuck with it until the next fool comes along to take it off their hands. This might be a tough concept to grasp, Sparky, but you have to understand this if you ever want to start living a happy and prosperous life. The universe is perfect. The stars, planets, molecules, atoms, and even the birds, trees, bees, flowers, and trees all operate perfectly by the laws of nature, which yours truly helped enact. There are no angry electrons, no paranoid eucalyptus trees, no pissed off cumulus cloud formations. If you feel negative emotions in your world, they only exist because of the mental perceptions created by you and your fellow humans. Sure, it may seem like a simplistic la-di-da view. You probably think I've been brainwashed by listening to too much Kenny G music, or even better, Yanni.
Dayton.
I know, I'm just a little dated here. Yeah, but the fact remains that the natural world you live in is perfect. And when you start from a realistic foundation of perfection, you're in a much better position to process the events of your life in a way that will allow you to live with serenity, harmony, and abundance. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. All right. So there's my little attempt at humor. So that's just a little part of it. So that a personal and spiritual growth for fun people. The secret guide to what is it? The secret guide to something or other. it's
not
in
one of its most popular. But
yeah. So there's a link in the description of this video. Good for 1 week only, and next week we'll try another one. See what happens. So
fun.
So I hope
cute.
you enjoyed that.
Yeah, because we do create a lot of material. Bob's been creating content forever, and there's really just because you did this 10 years ago doesn't mean that it's not relevant today. And when we talk about affirmations and about spiritual growth and about all of that information is still relevant for today, right? And so, yeah, we just have so much. We have so many things that we get to choose from.
That's right.
All these choices, right? All these choices. So that was fun. I loved that. That was really cute.
Cool. I got some ideas for we got other books and other. And actually, I'm going to put together a little package of Pooki's best of Pooki Lee too, for her meditations and different things that she's done over.
I've done some really
the years.
A lot of stuff. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll just see wow, okay.
But I guess maybe a flash sale. I don't know if it's normally 1 or 2 days or something. This is a week long. It's now through Saturday. But I want to make it a flash sale to actually put a little leverage on you to act on it. It's not perpetually going to be available. And so I like to reward people that are paying attention, reward people that are taking action, and who love us and support us. And so we're going to try that out and see what happens. Want to do another song?
Let's do it.
All right. This is another song with the word shine in it. Shine your light being the theme today. Let's do this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's this
ready.
The opportunities for you to sing, too. It's bright outside, but I close the blinds, stay in my room, locked in my mind. And then one day I realize it's time to go outside and let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in and let my healing begin. When I get scared, I run and hide, stay to myself, keep it all inside. And then one day, I see what's true and know just what to do. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let again.
Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in, and let my healing begin. Let love shine in. Let love shine in. Let love shine in. Let love shine in.
All right, we're going to continue the song here, and I want Pookie's going to be singing the part that we just did. I'm going to go back to the chorus. All right, so pick one of those and sing along with either one of us, and we're going to layer these on top of each other. Here we go. Ready?
I am.
Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in, and let my healing begin. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in, and let my healing begin. Let love shine in, embracing my soul from within. Let love shine in, and let my healing begin.
Love is the ultimate healer. Ultimate healer, right? Loving ourselves, right? Especially like if we're going through the valley. Love yourself in that place. Ooh. You know, sometimes people want to beat themselves up. They're like, oh my gosh, how did I end up here? Something must be wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with you. You're being fine-tuned, right? That valley place is that fine-tuning, right? And bringing you more, right? Allowing you to see really up close and personal what's happening in your environment. So, yeah. So, love yourself. Love people, love everybody. I know sometimes it's hard, right? Because sometimes people can be a little, sometimes I like just the way that they are, they kind of trigger you or whatever. But all that there is for you to like navigate when you meet up against those situations where you feel triggered. Ask yourself in that moment, okay, I'm triggered right now. How can I love? How can I love in this moment right now? You know, like this person just said this thing and it kind of triggered me. And so how can I, in this moment, and it doesn't even have to be a word, but how can you just turn into love in that moment? So pay attention to triggers, because triggers, they're showing you something. They're showing you something where you're kind of getting snapped out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And so look at your triggers, because usually they're connected to a belief that's not true. It's really not true. Yeah.
Wayne Dyer used to say, what do you get when you squeeze an orange? You get orange juice. Why? Because that's what's inside.
That's what's inside of it.
So when you're triggered, you're squeezed, and what's inside comes out. And so yeah, it's a lesson. We all have those things. You know,
Yep.
So, yeah, it's good to observe. Owen has a lovely comments here. The birthday, yesterday or the day before, birthday boy. You guys make my heart smile. It's all about seeing the good. And he says, I want to personally thank you for all the love and support you've given me musically.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Owen is an amazing musician. Hey, Owen, put in the chat where they can hear your music. Come on, dude. Do it.
He may be freaking out about that.
I know.
But he's getting it out there.
He is.
Great
We
team.
challenged
Thank
him.
you so much. Meezy's Mentality.
Thank
Sweet
you.
Melissa, thank you very much. You do affirmations every day. Really appreciate that. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Rochelle, for saying that. The stunning harmonies. Tracy, I let love shine in my soul
yes,
shines.
Tracy.
Karen. Hi, Karen. Says, I love that, Bob. No victim here, enjoying the journey and expansion of life.
Yes, 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 yes.
Kimberly says, Pookie, can we be friends? I think you're awesome.
Of course we can. Of course we can be friends.
What is this? You should do Bob and Pookie Festival. It would be awesome. Well, when we ever get past, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Weird things in technology these days.
That's right. But I thought about doing like an online festival, like picking a day and maybe, I don't know, like I don't know where to start with this, a 2 or 3 hour period. And when we get pre-recorded segments, maybe from other people, we record stuff and we do like this marathon live.
This is creativity in action right here, buddy.
Similar to what they do with World Unity Week or some of those groups that you're involved with.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Where they we would have to plan that out. It would take a lot of planning.
Yeah.
We'd have some we wouldn't just do it all ourselves, but we would sort of host a
highlight and feature some of our community.
Yeah,
and the good things that they're up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
I know that a lot of you are really up to some good work in the world. You know, and that could be like, and then being able to listen to Owen's music, having musicians come and share their uplifting, inspirational music. And
oh, look at
so
this.
Powerful.
Someone else from St. Louis. St. Louis, Missouri. I've heard of that place.
Yes. Welcome. Okay.
Is it Stecelia?
I think it is.
Stecelia?
Stecelia, yeah.
We're in St. Louis too?
Yeah, we are. We're right here in St. Louis.
Pardon me here. Do you want to you want to talk to the people in the chair?
Yeah, let me just do it for a minute because I'm gonna take them into some light.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna step out of here and let you have at it, and I'll be back.
Okay. All right, let's see. I want my put Keone in the water. Ah, there's my little bubs. Those little bubbies. So my babies. That's my baby. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about light, right? And that you are light. And that I know I've said this to you before. And however, for the new timers, the first timers that are here, or maybe someone that didn't hear this, is that, did you know that they have scientifically discovered, and I've looked it up on, I know, but we really can't even trust the internet anymore. However, scientists have discovered that within every single person who is alive walking this planet, somewhere inside of their body, there is a light. A light. And they've found this light. They don't know where it's sourced from. Of course, we do know where it's sourced from because it's who we are. We are this light. This is our love light. It's inside of us. So, in knowing that in some weird, unique way, we embody light. All of us do, whether we're aware of it or not. Now that we know that, let's focus on that light, right? And we're going to do a little meditation where I'm going to have you focus on the light within your being, see that light, and then we're going to do some things with that light that are kind of fun, right? And these are powerful, okay, so just butterfly effect. This is all, it's a big deal what we're doing right now together. When we do it together, it's even more powerful. When you do it by yourself, it's very, very powerful. But when we do it together, it's just like unbelievably powerful. So now, if you'll join with me, we're going to blast our entire planet with our light essence, our love essence into the world. Okay? So if you want to put your hands on your heart, which I always love to do, and close your eyes if that feels good to you. If not, you can keep them open. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels comfortable for you. But what I want you to do is I want you to connect to that light inside of your body, that little light. Maybe you're being aware of it for the first time. You didn't even know there was a light inside of you. There is. There's this light. This light. So now just bring your breathing, a nice and even breath, however it is that is comfortable for you. And just in that breath, bring your attention to the light inside of your body. Once you get there, now if you're struggling and you're like, I can't find the light, Pookie, I can't find the light. Okay, then imagine, right? Just, you can pretend you can see it. Because the truth is, it is there. So, see this light. See this glowing ball of light inside of you, hidden deep within your body. This light. Can you see it? Oh, look at how brilliant it is. Oh, my goodness. It's a little bitty light, like this little light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. That's what we're going to do right now. So see that light? Oh, that little light. Oh my goodness. That light. And now begin to expand that light. Expanding that light, allow that light to get bigger and bigger. As it gets bigger and bigger, feel that light filling your entire body, like all of it. Your cells are filled. Every single cell in your body is now filled with this divine light. Every cell. See this light expanding inside of each cell. See it getting even brighter, even brighter. See your whole body becoming a luminous being of light. Can you feel that? Can you feel the light in your head, your fingers, your chest, your legs, your abdomen? Can you feel it in your heart? Feeling that light. Imagine your entire body filled with this light. Light, light, light. Now just sit in the presence of your own divine light and bathe in it for just a minute. And accept that this is who you are. You are a beautiful light. And right now, this light is held within your body, right? But it's beaming bright, bright light. Bright, so bright. And in this light is the ability to heal whatever it is that is made present in your experience right now, whether it be emotional or physical, whatever it is. That light has ability to heal your body, your situation, your mind, whatever it is. Now, as a fully lit up, lighted being, I want you to connect to your skin, your largest organ on your body. And you know all those little dots. I forget who said something about pores. But all those little dots, you know where those little hair follicles are, where your pores are, right? All those little dots. I want you to take the light inside of your body and push it out to every single pore of your body, shooting out across the universe, across all of the galaxies, everywhere, and also just like bathing the planet in this light. But allow this light to jet out from you and to expand from you into eternity. Right? The brilliance, like think of stars in the sky. You are now like a shining star, a bright, shining star. Shine your light bright, shine it out into the world. Allow it to just come out of every single pore and see this light that emanating from your very own being, your little light inside of you, bringing healing to the world. And our world needs it so much right now. There are so many that are in valleys right now. So you just allow that light. Now see yourself, and you might even feel yourself being engulfed by this light, like the light. You just disappear into the light, right? You just become the life essence. You don't even have a sense of your physical body anymore. You feel yourself as an expression of light into the world. Light into the world. Now keep beaming with the intention of beaming that light, allowing it to go out, allowing it to affect your family, your friends, your community, your country, your earth, your Mother Earth, right? And then we can move it out beyond that into the infinite cosmos, into the universe, right? Because we cannot think that we're just an anomaly, that we're the only living essence in everything, right? That there are, so we send our love and our light out to all beings everywhere, all life everywhere, right? And so allow that light to just shine bright and sit. Let's just sit in the radiance of that light just for a minute. Just sit there. Okay. Now let's bring our attention back. Let's bring it back to our heart, to that light in the center. Bring our awareness and our gratitude for the ability that we have, no matter where we are in the world, to come together and to bring our light, our radiance, our beaming luminosity to the world. So in a deep state of gratitude, we say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, light. Thank you, love. And thank you for this beautiful moment in which I've been able to connect to my own light, my own divinity. So good. Ooh, how do you feel now? I bet you feel pretty good right now. I know I do. Ooh, did anybody get tingles when you did the light out of your pores? Did you get anything like chicken skin? Or anything like that? Yeah, it's so powerful. You know, and the thing of it is like our brain, this is really important to remember because this is one of the ways in which we manifest everything, is that our brain, when we're imagining, our brain doesn't know if it's real, if we're really experiencing it, or if it's in the mind. Our brain doesn't know that. So when you're imagining, like let's say for those of you that maybe couldn't connect to the light inside of you, but you imagined it anyway, right? The brain doesn't know the difference. The brain just says, oh my gosh, there's a light in there, right? Because you can see it. So know that, like, even when you're playing with things, like you don't even really know, like all of your thoughts are that important, right? And our imagination is important. They did a study one time where they had basketball players, right? And they were trying to hit the hoop. And so they had one group did the actual thing. They practiced every day for a week, you know, putting the basket in the hoop, right? And so they counted the times that they did it. And then they had another control group which only sat down and imagined themselves getting the basketball in the hoop. Well, guess what? The experiment showed that the ones that were actually physically doing it, the ones that weren't actually physically doing it, they actually had the same amount of success in getting the ball in the hoop as the ones that were actually doing it, because the mind doesn't know that it's not doing it. So, you know, like I've heard of people that get on a treadmill in their mind and run for 20 minutes, right? They're just sitting there doing that, but the mind doesn't know that you're not doing that. The mind doesn't know that it's in your imagination. The mind thinks that you're actually experiencing that. So pay attention to what you're thinking. Right? Because this goes for the good stuff and for the stuff that's not so good, right? The thoughts, right? So the brain doesn't know if it's true or not, right? It just thinks that it's true because the imagination, it just takes it for as it's really happening. Okay? So thank you so much for sharing that with me. I hope that you are able to experience your light essence, your light beaming this powerful light into the world. And you can do that anywhere. You know, I go and do it in grocery stores. It's just, you know, that's something fun to do. You can beam your light anywhere. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Did you beam your light, Bob? Bob's always beaming.
I was just
beaming,
thinking,
Bob.
beam me up, Scotty. Actually, I have a new plan. There's going to be a new gym membership in my mind.
Oh my goodness! Here we go.
Yeah, I got a whole workout regimen up here. That was powerful. It's amazing. Yeah, you took the theme of the week and hammered it home there, Pookie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I didn't even know what it was. But see, that's the thing. We're so powerful. We don't even know how powerful we are, really, until we have actual glimpses or experiences of it, right? Or we just learn. So just know, you know, and that's why the affirmations are so powerful. You know, and like even sometimes people say, well, when I'm saying these affirmations, I'm not really feeling it. You know, like I'm not really feeling happy. I'm not really feeling successful. I'm not really feeling healthy. But when you're saying it, the mind doesn't know If you visualize in your mind that you're healthy, even if you're feeling sick, you visualize yourself healthy and strong and vibrant. The mind doesn't know which one. So you're going to manifest that experience. That's why you're so powerful. Right? You have the ability to actually change the molecular structure of your body through your thoughts. It's amazing. It's amazing.
You look like you might fall off of that. So, he's like tilting forward a little bit there.
That's why you can't see him. No, do the baby.
Owen said he got goosebumps from there. Kimberly says your laugh is that of a happy genius, Pookie. Happy genius. That's a new one. I'm like, I see. I kind of see that.
You know, there was a time I didn't think I was smart, but
Yeah.
I am so smart, man. Getting smarter every day. Oh my God.
Absolutely. We're going to head into the stretch. Oh, the song we're going to play at the end is another one that we have never played on a Sunday.
Oh, this is a fun one.
First time it's seen the light of day,
The
you
light of day.
might say. Let's do some announcements, and then we're going to head into the stretch and end with our closing number. So you're going to want to check that out because it features Pookie is on lead vocals on this one. Let's see here. So some announcements. Always like the two main things we always like to remind you of is that if you like this family atmosphere and want to get a big dose of it on an ongoing basis, please consider joining our Patreon community where you have 3 different levels to choose from. The lowest one is just $5 a month. There's an annual figure where you pay for a whole year up front and you save 15%. But anyway, it's patreon.com/Bob Baker. We're always posting on a regular basis links to not only newest videos and podcasts and different things that we're up to, but we create some exclusive content just for our Patreon supporters. And then we have a monthly Zoom call like the one we had yesterday morning. So please consider doing that. All the things I talk about here, there's links in the description of this video. If you're on a mobile device, just tap the title below the video and it should expand that in some way so you can see the description and then be... and then see have all the links that you can tap on. And then also my book, The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk, available on Amazon in about a dozen or so different countries, available in paperback and ebook format. And then, of course, the flash sale, this week's special. Get your copy of both.
So cute.
Get the audiobook and a PDF ebook. It's like an hour and 8 minutes. It's relatively short, but still, and I think it'll make you laugh while you absorb some of these,
So that's an interesting thought right there. Look, Bob was pretending to be God. Right?
yeah.
Now think about that. So like that whole thing of like, but the truth is that we are out of the image of our Creator.
Yeah.
Right, so that there's a truth to that.
If I'm a unique expression of
That's right.
the infinite intelligence,
That's right.
Then
You
I'm
are.
Then I'm expressing as authentically as I truly am. Yeah, I'm just channeling intuitively channeling. But I do it through the lens of humor, and some of the, since it was written over 10 years ago, some of the pop cultural references might be a little outdated, like Yanni. Although he's still around, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mentioned I mentioned Steve Jobs, but still, the fact that he's not around doesn't take away from the way he was used, or I mentioned him in there. But I had some fun with that. So if you want to, so there's a Bitly link. It's a short. Where is that? So it's like a link shortener. It's in the, instead of memorizing this, just try to expand the look at in the description. But it's bit.ly/secret guide flash. It'll take you there. Only $7.77. You get immediate access to that download for your personal use. So check that stuff out. What else we want to share with you here? Let's see there. Pookie has her own channel right here. Pookie at YouTube. Let's look up Pooki Lee, Pooki Lee. A lot of people are spelling your name correctly today.
Yay! But I'm not my name.
You are not. Yeah, if you add an
I'm
extra
light.
E at the
I'm
end,
light,
most people add the extra E, but it's there's no E on the end of her first name.
Yeah.
If you want to hear more about our music or learn more or hear some more of our stuff that we've created over the years, Soul Massage Music is the place to go. Again, these links are in the description. Also, I would love, if you're not already on my email list, I would love to bribe you to do so. I'll give you 6 free downloads from my archives, and all you have to do is go to Bob. Go and confirm. The system will send you a confirmation email that you need to click. So there's a 2-step process there. I want to make sure you're a real person, and then you will get the welcome email with those download links. And then every week I'll send you an update on the latest stuff that we're up to and reminders of things that we're going on and latest YouTube videos and all that good stuff. So, and if you're not already subscribed to this channel, do so. Just because you're watching doesn't mean you're subscribed. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. I think that is about it as we're heading into the stretch here. And so this has been awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, Kimberly, who wants to be your new best friend, she's gonna subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I talk about a lot of things there, and
Yeah,
because I talk about some challenges that we're going through. My brother recently made his transition, so I'm talking a little bit about death and dying, and how we can experience that in a way that really honors not only the loved one that we've lost, but also ourselves in the process, right? And what is it that we think about death, and so it's a lot. So I cover a lot of different things, and I have some really upbeat stuff too that I share, but I do a lot of really powerful meditations too. There were some that I did like 10 years ago that were very, very different. If you find those, if you're able to find those, because they're kind of hidden in there, I guess maybe because I thought it was weird, but it was something that I was being just kind of like guided to do, right? And it's just this like, so we have this thing where we radiate this energy. Maybe you can feel it from me and from Bob. You can feel our radiance, right? This is the light, right? Maybe it's not a visible light, but you can feel it in the field. And so what I was doing was I was doing these transmissions, and I'm not saying anything. So I'm just looking straight into your eyes, and I'm not saying a word, and for quite a long time. But in that moment, I'm sending you so much love and so much support. Like my heart is just coming up through my body, and I'm radiating this. So, if you can find that, I don't know where it's at, but maybe it might be in my little meditation playlist or something. But yeah,
I was going to do this earlier. I got a little sidetracked, but so here, Sharon said she just lost her mom. I know our friend Tracy is her daughter is going through some. Her family is going through some stuff, and everybody here. Many people I'm sure are experiencing valleys. Can we just take a moment to send some healing energy to those who need it, and maybe in this little thing that I'm just going to let Pooki lead it. But if you could certainly put yourself in that, name yourself, think of yourself if you're going through a challenging situation, but there's someone in your life who's going through a difficult time, a health issue, job related, relationship related, and you want to send them some warmth. Think about them as Pooki just leads you through this brief little prayer.
So then, let's just open up our hearts and see these beautiful hands that you have. Let's just reach our hands out to the screen. And this is symbolic to what it is that we're doing. So for me, I'm just sending so much love and light and healing to all those right now who are experiencing the valley, who are experiencing challenges with their health, or maybe something else is happening. Maybe there are other things that are happening in their lives. They're experiencing loss of some kind. So we send out from our heart, from our hands, these hands made for loving, embracing, for holding, for touching. We send this light out through our palms, out into the world, as an expression of our intention to bring healing and light and love to each one who is experiencing any pain or suffering right now, in any form whatsoever. Those that have lost loved ones, those that are caring for loved ones who are not well, those who have had severe changes in their lives. Maybe it's the loss of a job or a home, something. But we know that we have the power and the ability to send this healing vibration, this healing love to them. And so say their name out loud, wherever you are. Maybe there's more than one. And just presence them in this moment as we're sending this dynamic vibration of love out. Just presence them in this moment. Go ahead, speak. Be audible. Sound it out. Right now. Now, then bring your hands together like this in prayer. And easier for you to do than me. And then just bring it to your heart. Your hands in a prayer state. Bring it to your heart. And then once again, we offer deep gratitude that we can be a catalyst for healing the suffering and the pain that's in the world today. So, thank you, thank you, thank you for the light that is within each one of us, for the love that is in each one of us, and for our ability to bring that light and love to any situation. And so it is.
So it is. It's beautiful. Yeah. We should make that a regular part of our the proceedings every Sunday.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
Lots of people.
Ashwini's uncle passed away just yesterday, and I know there were others. I think that may have mentioned some. So sorry.
So many people passing.
Yep. It's the circle of life.
Yeah.
But it's tough to go through when it's happening.
Yeah.
To you and your family.
Yeah.
So let's shift over to our. We're going to raise the vibration again because the shine your light is the. Is the theme here. And so for the last couple of weeks, we've been sharing some tracks for our closing song from our choir CD that came out 5 or 6 years ago. The first two were originals. This is actually a cover. We rarely do any covers for a variety of reasons. So here's this little light of mine.
We're taking a chance right here.
Yeah, you're all familiar with this little light of mine. It's been a standard. I don't even know. It may even be in the public domain. I'm not sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, but so our friend, we have a friend named Faith Rivera, who's an amazing singer and songwriter, has put out many albums, and she did a very unique arrangement of this little light of mine in a very different style. In fact, when we were inspired by her arrangement, that we created our own, basically a cover of her arrangement of this song. But I hadn't heard her version. I just actually the other day went back and to listen to it, and I didn't even reckon it's very different. So even our cover of hers is just it's
uniquely us.
It's another evolution. But this features a full band. This features our choir singing in the background. But Pooki is featured on the lead vocals here. I'm going to also mention maybe toward the end I'm playing electric guitar, which I rarely do, which is a lot of fun for me. So I'm doing all the guitar parts that you hear. So as always, you're going to see Pooki and I in a smaller screen. Keep leaving comments. I'm going to highlight them and DJ them as we go and show them on the screen. So please, anything that you want to post there that's relevant, I want to do that. And then we're going to wrap things up. So here is our choir version. What do you?
I was just reading. I was just reading some of the comments. I'll definitely go back and see some of those comments. And I know that some of you have commented on losing loved ones and stuff, and we don't want to bypass that, So even though we're not able to bring up all the comments that are coming through right now,
a lot of people are comforting others and mentioning your brother and stuff too.
Yeah.
All right, are you sure it's just like an odd time to go into a uplifting song? So
this is a great way to shift your energy. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. So here's our choir version of This Little Light of Mine, and leave some comments, and we're going to raise the vibration here.
We're going to do it. Oh, yeah. Here we
go. Time to get funky with it, baby.
Little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Is that
You
cool?
love that little guitar riff at the end.
Oh yeah.
That's so great.
And just so the hang on a second. I'm trying to rearrange things.
Almost knocked your guitar over.
Great. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No.
But speaking of guitar, so I just want to point out. So for the first half of my or more, so I've been playing for like over 45 years. For the first half or more, I almost exclusively played the electric guitar. Played in rock bands. I played a lot of leads, and along with lead vocals too. But the second phase or half of my career, I've almost exclusively played the acoustic. I rarely pick up an electric, and so I kind of miss it. So this was actually, I'm just gonna hang on a second. I'm just gonna. We're gonna go to the end there. So in case you missed it, it isn't really prominent, but you can hear me like jamming out at the very end of the song. So I'm just going to play that for you, just from if nothing else for me.
Bob's interrupts.
Yeah, rock on.
So fun. Oh my God, it's so fun.
So yeah, just wanted to share that with
So
you.
let your light shine.
Shine. And rock and roll has been one way that I've let my light shine.
Yeah.
Humor, inspiration, it's all ties in. So shine your light. Are you doing it? Are you going to do it? Are you going to make a commitment to doing it the rest of the day? Beautiful guitar part. Thank you. You're my favorite person.
Fun.
Whoops.
So fun.
I thought I saw Guitar Hero here, but I know I read that in. And so this week, be authentically you. That we can. I don't know much more we can hammer that home for you today. Be true to yourself. Let your light shine. Be unapologetically who you are. Yeah. It's indeed. And then you'll let those people that resonate with you will connect with you. You'll find them. They will find you, just like we have found each other here.
That's
and
right.
You have connected with each other as well.
Yeah.
This is your family. This is your home. You're always welcome here. So we love you. We appreciate you. Keone loves you.
Bye.
And we will do it again next Sunday. Also, don't forget about the flash sale. It's only good through now and through next Saturday. Get yourself a little humor and a little bit of laugh while you get inspired. So, all right. Thanks a lot. Take care.
All right, everybody. Love you. Have an awesome week.
So long for now.
Bye.